Now, it turns out, of course, John Kerry was talking about the president within the context. That's absolutely clear. John Boehner talking to Wolf Blitzer. Well, we'll let you make up your own mind, but Wolf Blitzer asked him about it, and listen what he says. Whose fault it's not, the Iraq War, and whose fault it is. He is the House Majority Leader for the Republicans. Here he is on CNN.
And Congresswoman Joanne Davis, Republican of Virginia, it's probably the only thing in my life I've ever agreed with Hillary Clinton about. He's probably a nice guy, but I don't think he's a great Secretary of Defense.
Wolf, I understand that, but let's not blame what's happening in Iraq on Rumsfeld.
But he's in charge of the military.
But the fact is, the generals on the ground are in charge, and he works closely with them and the president.
Oh, I see. It's not the president. It's not Rumsfeld. It's the generals, the military whose fault it is.
Can I say something about that? As someone whose dad once worked for Secretary of Defense, the Secretary of Defense is the guy in charge. Just as, like, it's the president, and then it's the Secretary of Defense. And those generals don't do anything without Rumsfeld's approval.
Don't you realize,
and apparently to Woodward's book, massive
it's all
micromanagement.
about delegation.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They delegate.
No, but Wes, talk to us a little bit more about that in the time that we have. You know, when they say the generals are in charge, could your dad have said in the Kosovo War, you know what, I don't want to fight this war anymore. I'm not going to do it.
Oh, not just that. Dad couldn't even directly talk to President Clinton during the Kosovo War and tell him, you can bomb these people forever, but unless you have a threat of a ground invasion, they're not going to change their minds.
You had to go through the Secretary of Defense.
Yes. You could not say that to the president. You couldn't talk to the president, the guy who you're directly under waging war. And I'm assuming it's the exact same thing, only worse. Because Cohen, well, I mean, you know, he wasn't that bad as Secretary of Defense, I guess. But, I mean, compared to Rumsfeld, the micromanaging level, it's unreal what these guys probably have to go through. I'm sure General Casey's probably ready to pull his hair out.
And, of course, you have the threat of being fired or demoted, which they've done to several generals, and then, of course...
and I know, and a lot of people are like, well, if you really believe that, you should just resign. But every general thinks, well, if I resign, then the next guy is going to be even worse. It's like when you read Woodward's book, and he talks about how they were choosing the next head of the Joint Chiefs, and they went, I guess, with Pace at the point, and they're like, because he's going to roll, or Dick Myers, they're like, he's going to roll over and do whatever Rumsfeld wants. That's what they want.
That's exactly what they want. Young Turks on Air America Radio.